Yo, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode. So first of all, before we continue, I just want to deeply apologize for the audio towards the end of the last video. That was terrible. I really can't tell how the audio is going while I'm recording, so that's partly why, and plus the mic sucks. So I've gone back to recording with my phone, so the audio might sound a little bit tinny, just in case it sounds weird to you. But I guess the main thing is that if you guys can hear me clearly, hear what I can say very well. So I'm just quickly checking our reflections, and I see we have very minimal waviness going on the car. Everything is looking good, at least for now, before we add some advanced edge loops and the rest. So for this episode, we're just gonna focus on this wing-like panel on this side, everything here to the bottom. So this shouldn't be long, I hope. Where will I put this that it wouldn't disturb me? I guess here, since I'm not really going there. Let's put it up here. Yeah, this is the best. So let's just get into it. Let me just change the madcap back to what? Wait, why didn't I respond? Oh, okay. Let me put it down. Sorry. So I hope I'm loud enough. I don't know, the phone isn't really close to me. Yeah, so let's try this position, if it'd be louder. So let me just quickly change it back, and sorry, here. Oh no, sorry, let's use the other one. And yes, so for this one, this is going to be fairly easy. We have clear lines of what we want to do, which is this hard and sharp one here. This one is so obvious, and this panel here, everything here. So we're just going to start with this one, this sharp line right here. So we're going to just take from here, tap into edit mode, just take anyone and duplicate it. Let's just put it here. Can just extrude it once first, and then select these two vertices, press P and separate the selection. So let's take this in, and this second vertex, you can just drag it all the way to the end, so we can easily put in the amount of vertices that is needed. So just put this guy around the center of this line. Oh no, I hope someone is not about to disturb me right now. This is why I don't like recording early. So Ctrl R and add 4 vertices on this spot. Hope you can see it. Okay, visible. So just move this down a little bit so it can align to the stuff. Let's move this, and then these ones. Okay, this one looks weird. Just put it like this. That just seems good enough. Hold on, I'm still not sure about this phone that I'm recording with. Hopefully the sound is loud. Well, I'll just increase the volume, so don't worry about it. I shouldn't worry about it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the tutorials so far. I don't know, most of them seem quite sluggish to me. That's why I try to sound a little upbeat as I can. So now that I've put this one here, so we can't really tell where it is on the side of the car. Okay, these are the ones I put in. Hold on. Okay, in the right file. Okay, we can't really tell the part of the car it is, but as I can see, it's supposed to be flushed on the side of the car, like straight, because most cars, no matter the design you see on the side, if it's pushed in or popped out, the overall shape is just going to be straight. So that's why our blueprint is just straight on the side. Everything is good. Okay, that's why it's just straight on the side. No matter what goes on, it might be a little bump from here and there, but overall it's usually straight. But for this one, I can tell that there's a slight bump on this area towards the x-axis, towards outside. So we're just going to replicate that. We'll make it flat, but we'll also make it bulged out a little bit. So this guy, we don't really need it anymore, so just go ahead and hide that with H. Oh shit, I forgot to turn this thing on. Okay, so we just take our object, and first of all, move it. Let's scale it on the x-axis and press 0. So just move it on the x-axis so it can be flushed on the line first of all. Let's see. Yeah, that seems cool. So the next thing we want to do is look for where it bulges out. Let's go to the side view. Let's see. So it's somewhere around here. Let's just say here, which is around the curve of this area. So we just select this vertex, go to the top view, and then just push it out to where you feel it's comfortable, like here. Yeah. Just watch is where this one is. It's not really much. I didn't really move it out a little bit, move it out too much. So let's move this one out too, so we can match the curve. So what I like to do, I like to hide the blueprint so we can actually see what we're doing quite well. So we just need a curve that goes from large curve to small curve and goes back to where it was. So let's push this one out and then use this one to go back to where it was. Okay, this is a very subtle change, so it might not be really good. Oh well, I guess it showed in the front view, so this is actually the curve. It's actually popped out a little bit on this area. So well, what I've done, just do that, just replicate it, and we should be good to go. So this is that line done. So let's just Alt-H and bring those. Okay, sorry. Go back to object mode and Alt-H to bring everything back and hide this one again. We don't need it. And we really don't need that. So let's go back now. And so the part we're going to continue with is the wingy thingy here. So let's go ahead and extrude from this bottom part and take it all the way to the top. I'll be monitoring my recording all through, so I'll be sure that nothing strange happens. That one last time really pissed me off. So let's just take from here and okay, let's just add 2 vertices here. So Control R and add 2 here. We just stop this one here for now. So let's move it in and just try to make a good curve with it. Okay, so this one's cool. We have this going on for us, so that looks all right. Okay, so now I'm going to have to look for where these ones are placed on the top view. So let's select these two, 1 and 2, and go to the top view. So there's a kind of a blur on this side. It's not really visible. So this blurry bump, I assume, is the fin. So we're just gonna move it outwards to stay here. Yeah, just move it out to this area. So from the front view, now we can see there's a little curve on this side. So let's just say that is the curve of the fin. So let's just move that out. And this one too, and move it out. Okay, that looks good enough for me. So now this guy, we're just going to extrude this and just correspond the ones on this side and just go on. Then there'll be like a corner link on this side. So anyway, let me just go on. So extrude this and this one here, and just extrude one more on this side. Did I? Okay, hold on, let me see if I can extend this one a little bit more. Okay, then this one comes here like this. Just bring it down like that and just extrude this one all the way to the other side. Okay, let's adjust this one a little bit. Okay, so now we just extrude one more and bring it all the way to the end and just place it at the center right there, right here. So I don't know, these past few weeks I've begun to see modeling cars in a like completely different way. It's kind of getting easier in some way, although I've really been checking some cool articles about it. Okay, this one seems like it could go out a little bit more, but I don't know, I feel like leaving it where it is. But let's just move this out, which is this top 2 vertices on the top here. That's what I'm moving. So let's go back to the front view and let's move this out. Oh man, They just took the light. I guess I'll just pause the recording. Yeah, so the power is back on, and it took kind of a while for it to come back. That's about 4 to 5 hours, I'm not sure, but I'm still on it, and we're going to continue. So hopefully the continuity is good enough. I try as much as possible not to touch anything. So let's just continue. So move this over here, and let's see which one is it. Okay, let's just adjust this a little bit on the inside, and that's cool. Okay, all right. So from here we can just fill in the face here. Yeah, sorry, join these two vertices together by pressing F. And so the next part we're going to do is this inward crease on this area. So you can see there's a curve on this side right here. Let me see if I can highlight it. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, there's a curve on this side here. You can see the mouse moving there, and also it goes all the way through to the other side, and that's what I'm going to create. So from here we can just start by adding a vertex here. So Control R and add one here. Okay, and GG to slide that down. I'm gonna put it here because I think that's where it ends. Because if you zoom in right here, you see the curve goes down and then has a kind of slight curve again on the towards the outside or so. So we're just gonna leave that there. And for here we're going to add a loop cut. So Control R here and just bring it down a little bit to this side, because as you can see, this is where it ends, like a little bit straight and then curve on the bottom. So just leave that vertex there. So yeah, after adding those two vertices, all you have to do now is just join them together. So select this one and the other one on the other side and just press F, and so we have that. So next thing you want to do is just Control R to add vertices on the edge and just roll the mouse wheel up to have 4 vertices. So now we'll just try to get the rough shape of the curve. So I'll just do it how I think it looks like. So just follow along, and we'll just do that. Let's see. So basically something like this. Yeah, so that's a good enough curve. Let me just move these wires. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, that's a good enough curve. So right there. Okay, something is wrong. It didn't show like this when I did it. Oh, okay, sorry, I forgot to adjust these top ones. Yeah, I forgot to adjust them. So let's just select these ones here, go to the top view, and let's try to make it be on top of the line, parallel to the line. So let's move this back from here to ouch. So from just select those ones and then move it on the x-axis and just try to make it parallel to the blueprint line. Yeah, sorry about that, I forgot all about it. So this one still needs to come out, so just take it and move it back out, and this one we just try to give it the good curve all on the way. Is that good enough? Let's check the top view. Sorry, let's select these ones and check the kind of curve we have there. Yeah, I really did not want to forget that. So let's just delete these 4 vertices we added here. So X and delete vertices, so we can just clarify what we have very well. Yeah, so this is good enough. This is good enough. So now let's press F again on these two and just fill that edge. So Control R, add 4 loop cuts, then leave it there. So 3, and let's just align this once more like so. Then this one right here. So that seems good enough. Let's bring this down a little. Wow, the power went out again. This is just messed up. And we're back. So, as I was saying, shit, where did I stop? Oh yeah, okay, I remember. So, we created this line last, I guess. So what we're gonna do, okay, we've aligned this properly. So what we're gonna do now is just move these back a bit. So, oh yeah, let's move. We have to delete this one again. Sorry about that. Just delete it, and we have to move this back a little bit. G, X, and just so that we can get a little bit of curve on it. This one doesn't have to go down too much, so this amount is okay. It's all right. So let's just take this one and then press F on it again, and that's just it. So Control R and 4 vertices. So let's align this bad boy again. So up and up and up. Yeah. Okay, that looks dope. So now we have the right curve that we need. Or do we? Okay, let's go to the front view and let's take this one. Go to the front view and move this out a little bit. This stuff wasn't supposed to take this long, but apparently it did. So as we've moved it out, let's select these ones and then press Ctrl I to invert the selection, and then just hide these for now because these ones need a little bit more curve to them. So let's move this out a little bit more and then just smoothen this guy out. The back, just smoothen it out till we get something nice and sweet. Okay, this seems like a good enough curve to me. So now we unhide those by pressing Alt H. Now I have to turn this on again. Sorry. Okay, now we got the stuff we need, and from here the things remaining aren't that much. Just need to make this bottom part under here, and okay, just these parts right here and back. So we start that by coming from here and then just extruding it once downwards, and let's see. Okay, that works. Just put it somewhere here. So as you can see, this place goes inside, but actually we don't have any means of seeing where it goes, how far it goes inside that place. So we're just going to have to use our eyeballs to check it. So let's just extrude this one first and bring it down here, and possibly just take this one and then just press F. So we're going to move it inside a little bit, so it's going to be, these ones up here won't be stopping us from seeing it. So now we'll go to the under view by pressing 7 and then press 9, or you can just press Ctrl 7. So what I want to do now is hide this blueprint under it. H, and let's just see. Okay, so the first one we want to use our eyeballs to check is the front one. So just move that inwards and just try to match it with these ones. Okay, let's see, is that okay? Okay, I'll just move it in a little bit more. Oh, that seems okay. No, let's leave it. That seems all right. Okay, so now we do not know. I can see that this one kind of goes inwards more than it. So the kind of flow I'm saying here is that this one is on the same level with this one, because it's higher, that's why it looks like it's more. But hold on, if you go to the side view and extrude this one to the other side, to the end, right here where this other one starts from. Okay, if you extrude that to the end and go to the under view, and let's extrude. Okay, go to the under view and let's add a vertex at the center of this one. So if we go to the under view, go to the side view, and we take this vertex here and we just extrude a new vertex all the way to the back. Y. Extrude it all the way to the back. Where is it? Oh shit. Move it to the other side. Let me just delete it and start over. So just extrude that. This one, extrude it Y and move it here. The white blueprint isn't making me see the stuff well. So let's move it back. It doesn't matter where it drops. Just make sure it's on the. Or I'm just trying to illustrate something that I'm showing you. So if we add a vertex in center of this, Ctrl R, and then just place it there, you'll see that where the vertex drops is near the center of the door line. So these two parts are basically equal. So not that is very relevant, or it's really not, but what I'm trying to say is that the kind of flow I'm seeing there is that this place goes inside and comes back out on this corner here. So where I'm going to drop this vertex now is exactly where this one is. So we'll just, okay, let me reduce it a little bit. It's something here. So I'm just going to drop that one at the same spot where it is. Let me just delete this. Most of that wasn't really necessary, but I just wanted to show something that I figured out along the way. So I'm just going to leave it as a straight line here. Nothing fancy there. So just let's try to create this funny looking thing down here that leads to this vent. Vents might be kind of hard to create, I don't know, depending on how I see it. So now let's just add a loop cut here. So Ctrl R and GG, move this up and then extrude it down here. Alright, so seeing that it goes in a little bit, let's see. Oh yeah, so it goes in a little bit, it's not on straightly on this one on top of it. So just leave it as it is. Anyhow it comes out, just leave it as it is, because this one actually goes inwards a little bit. So that'll be alright, that'll be okay. So now what we want to do here is add a vertex here and just leave it at the center, because this part looks like it has a kind of curvature to it, so we'll need one vertex to actually show that. So let's just move this outwards a little bit like so. Yeah, so now under this we're just going to add 4 edges, and I think that is basically it, all that we need to do for this panel right here. So all that we've done now, this process helps you to get clean reflections all the way through. So just press F here and fill this face, and from here, which is the corner I was talking about, we're just filling here too and all the way to the other side here. Alright, so now we just do here too and fill that in. Let me check. Okay, it's all good, all looking good. So from here we just fill this in. Ignore this one for now, just press F, just fill this in. Then from here just do this one first, and then okay, I think there's one more thing we need to do here. Sorry, I forgot. So from here we're going to add a new loop cut, a new vertex, and then move it up almost close to this one, or very close to it, and then just try to use your eyes to move it in a little bit. I'm trying to get the depth under here. as good as possible. So let's move this down. Yeah, just move it inside. That it looks good enough. So from there, we're going to create a triangle on this corner, and then just press F. And from here, we're going to add a loop cut here to correspond with this guy right here. So let's just move it out a little bit. So wireframe, hope you're watching and seeing this very well. So there's G, and then move it out to this a little bit, not too much. So just take this one and press F, and then just press F here. And this last one too, press F. So now this last, okay, let's arrange the vertices a little bit better. So move this one up. Okay, not too up, just move it like that. And then just use J to join these two together. So now just from what we have now, just right click and shade smooth. So this looks perfect. Good. So now we want to bring back the door panel we had before. So Alt H. Okay, this is not the one we needed. So we're just going to take this one and hide it back. So we need this door panel. And as you can see, there's a gap we left in the last video, this part here. And now we're going to fill in that gap. So we'll take from this one and then take these vertices, let's say from here to this one right here. Or let's just take this one just to be safe. So duplicate it, Shift D, and then press P to separate the selection. So we'll take one we duplicated, the line, hope you can see it, and then Shift and hold, click this second one and just hit Ctrl J. So they join those two parts together. So now we have more vertices up here than this one needs. So we just take these two here and X, then dissolve vertices. So let's move this all the way, and we have one here. Okay, and basically this one is not needed. So just X and delete the vertices. So we'll take this 4 and then F to fill in the face, and then press F here and then F here too. So from this top here, we're going to take one vertex here. We're trying to make it a little bit thick. We're not going to rely on the solidify modifier to make this part thick. So we just do it by ourselves, because this part is it needs that. So just trust me. So we'll extrude this on the X axis. We're pressing X, E, and then X. So just move this a little bit outside. So we have that. So this one, let's just fill in the face from here to here for now. So press F on that. So we have that. So this one now, we have a deep gap that is right here. So it's quite visible. So we'll have to make that visible. So we'll take from here to this one, and then just move it down, slide those edges, those vertices down a little bit. So just press G twice, and then just move it down ever so slightly. Not too much, but enough that when we make the panel thick, it won't cover it up. So let's do that a little bit more. Alright, that looks good enough. That looks good. Okay, so let's just do a little bit of tweaking on this side. Okay, this one is too fat and this one is a little bit thin. So let's move it on the X axis and just a little bit, just to get a neat transition between that size and this size. So here we're going to do the same thing. So just take all this vertices from here and here, and then just extrude it on the X axis. X axis, just a little bit, not too much, and then just fill in the last face by pressing F. So this is basically what we are doing today. Don't worry about the hard edges, we'll get that in place soon. These are just the important parts, the body panel, building, and the rest. I don't think the normals are okay, so let's see. Okay, now they're good. So we'll use this decreasing tool and some other stuff to get it right, and yeah, I think that's all. So thank you guys for watching. I really don't get why people watch. People are actually enjoying my videos, but I'm really grateful for it. I really appreciate all the support and everything. So yeah, without making this longer than it's supposed to be. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.